in school. I can handle it. You do.
And if you dated a Catholic
What you did wrong the first time, what you learned by doing it the second time.
Well, the first time I just forgot to put it in.
Well, then write that sentence.
Okay.
Yes. So don't forget. Thank you, Trey, for reminding me. Don't forget that your exam corrections, no due date, but if you lost 5 points or more, you can correct to get 5 points back. So I didn't put a due date on them, but don't forget that they're out there. Don't let that sit. That coupon isn't worth anything. It isn't like the project coupon that actually does have cash value. It's not worth anything unless you use it. So just pick a pile. That little pile there on the corner is perfect. Thank you. This week I put I think 2 quizzes up this week, and we're gonna have an in-class one as well. I apologize if anybody downloaded the quiz very quickly after I made it. I did have an error that I sent out to you guys. That was me trying to be too nice. If I had just not put the hint on there wouldn't have been a problem, but of course Sean trying to be too nice creates the potential of screwing up in at least one place, makes it even higher, so there we go. I did fix it and re-upload it, so now there's no error, so it should behave just fine. One of the quizzes is pure exponential growth in a financial aspect. One is logistic growth in a world population aspect. So both of them are fairly interesting. The financial is probably more interesting for you guys than the world population one, only because the financial one can take place over a relatively short period of time, whereas the population growth takes place over hundreds of years, well past our lifetimes, unless you're Yoda. So there's that. And I'll put up some more. I have a bunch of exponential regression type quiz ideas, YouTube growth, chicken laying productivity, all kinds of things I've been finding that are exponential in nature, or at least appear to be exponential in nature upon first glance. So you'll see more and more of those. I'll keep staggering those as the term ends up, and as we get into probability, which is kind of, we're at the forefront of that right now. We're going to take a bit of a change today and start looking at statistics and probabilities and how they do tie into exponential growth and decay for that matter. So that's all let's do this week. A couple quizzes, next projects next week. Yeah, any questions you guys got right now? Week 7. Holy crap. Week 7 is ridiculous. Ridiculous. Actually, it's not ridiculous, it's a function of time. So, there we are. Class is going well? Yeah? Getting through them? Yeah, good. You guys are kind of quiet. I guess that's all right. We'll get you talking here in a minute.
It's President's Day.
Right.
It's past midterms, so we're all kind of dead.
Just recovering. Recovering good. President's Day is past midterms. President's Day, a good or bad thing?
It's a good thing.
Oh, good. Okay. Okay. All right. I just didn't know how that led to quietness. Oh, in morning.
Yeah.
Because we have presidents? Yes. That's worth easy.
What?
Just reflecting.
Let's just stop talking about presidents right now. Today, like I said, today's going to be kind of a bridge gapper between where we were and where we're headed for the last couple weeks together. I really want to send you guys out of here with a bang. How many of you are taking 243 at some point in time, Math 243? Only one of you right now, Rob.
I was thinking about taking it next term, and so is Maddie, who's not.
So there's a couple. Very, very few of you though. So my idea of designing this course these last couple weeks it's kind of developing citizen mathematics. In other words, making sure, speaking of politics, that you can read a poll and understand what the poll is actually telling you or trying to imply to tell you. So there's a couple ideas I wanted to hit upon, 2 of which I've got pretty much set up and I'm ready to try, and the third is still being constructed. One is called randomness, and I want to get into that today. That's a word that we often use, but I'm not sure we have a full idea of what it means just yet. That'll tie, I think, beautifully into probability, which I think we'll probably start next time. And then that should wrap us right up around into statistics, which is kind of where I want to end the course with your last project as well. So today I want to get into something called randomness. We know the word random. You've heard it. I hear it misused a lot too. There's a new phrase. I shouldn't call it new. I have no idea when it came out. When something happens, somebody goes, "How random?" And I've noticed something, that when somebody says that, it's not random at all. Like, how random? Like, actually, it's coincidental, which doesn't mean the same thing as random. So I wanted to make sure that we, as math students, understand what randomness looks like, or is, or implies, and how it's different than what that definition of how random actually means. So here's what I want to do. We're going to go with normal...